Hello, YouTube friends. It's Rusty and Ann coming at you, not live, but recorded from our home here in Arizona. Hope you're all doing great. We are just here with another update on life and the adventures, the Alzheimer adventures, maybe we'll call them. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. We are moving along in July. We've had a kind of busy month. We'll keep you, or we'll share with you what we've been up to. But yeah, anyway, kind of the theme of our YouTube video today are just some of the life decisions that we're making, which are centered around Ann's Alzheimer's diagnosis and kind of where we're at and the good times. So. Dear, would you like to share what our big news is that we're doing? Our big news? Yeah.
Yes. We are moving to Atlanta. Our youngest daughter lives there, and we visited there, and we love it there. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So that's a big move for us.
Yeah.
So our younger daughter moved out there a little over a year ago and really loves it out there and is doing great. Our younger daughters can be very persuasive, like annoyingly persuasive. Like, I'm going to lovingly bother you until...
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we love her. But yeah, so she's been excited about that idea, and we started talking about it. We've been back here in Phoenix for a little over 2 years. We lived here a long time after getting married. We had been here for 26 years, and we moved to San Diego for a couple years, and then that's when kind of the beginning of Ann's diagnosis.
Probably because happened. I left San Diego. Because you left
San Diego, that's what happened. It's hard to leave San Diego, that's for sure. So I made her leave twice. She left twice from San Diego. But yeah, we moved out here 2 years ago, and that's when Ann's diagnosis became official, I guess you could say. Just right about 2 years ago now. So anyway, we decided, we were talking about, so Lindsay, our daughter, has been like, I want you guys to move out here. And so, we started talking about it and kind of had our little pros and cons list. We were very, very thorough about it. And, for sure it's a big move. Well, for one, no, I don't think most people, maybe there's some people that love moving. Some people might think we love moving. We don't necessarily love moving, I don't think. Do you love?
We've just done it a lot.
We've just done it a lot.
We're pros.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we love moving, but, that we put together our pros and cons list. And what would you say our biggest con was? Like, why would we most want to just stay here in Phoenix?
Well, just because we've been here for years, and we have so many friends here, and we've been here for a long time, so it is a big change.
Yeah, and that's one of our I don't know, kind of our top priority upon moving to Atlanta is make friends. We have a great church out there. Our daughter's part of a great church out, the sister church to our church here in Phoenix. And so I'm not afraid, like, we'll make friends.
Oh, yeah.
But you want to make best friends. And
so all of our best friends are here. We gotta have
best
new
friends
best
in San
friends.
Diego. We have best friends in San Diego too.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, best friends in both places. But yeah, so that was, I think, the biggest con, for us trying to think about what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Another one was so my mom lives with us, and her health is okay. We're just a little. I felt concerned about us not being in the same place. At first, she was like, "I'm all done moving," and no one can blame her for that. So we looked into the idea of her staying here, but after talking about it, thinking about it, she decided to move with us. So this house has been great that we're in. It's been probably the best setup we've had for her.
It's a next gen house.
It's a next gen house. She has her own side of the house, and so that's a little bit of a bummer that we won't have the same setup most likely.
Unless we find one out there.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm telling you the cons, but really the big pro for us is just that we'll get to be around Lindsay a lot more. So the plan is for us to get a house out there that has a basement. Seems like most, even maybe, of the homes, at least in the area we're looking, have basements. And so the plan is for Lindsay and her roommate to move into our basement.
It's really nice.
Yeah, like a nice basement.
Yeah,
like finished
really
basement
nice.
is the term.
It looks better than some of our houses.
Sometimes, yeah. It's like she loves sharing pictures with us of, suggestions. And what do you know? Most of the basements in there are pretty nice, yeah. Anyway, but with Anne's Alzheimer's diagnosis, she's 2 years in. She was diagnosed at age 59, and if you try to research what to expect, with an early onset Alzheimer's diagnosis, you tend to find, remaining years left, it can vary, 4 to 8, 5 to 10 to 12. It's kind of all over the place. We met with Anne's neurologist about a month ago, and shared with him, our thoughts of moving out there. And he said, listen, that, the sooner the better, if that's something that you're thinking about, if spending time, being close to your daughter, because of course, Alzheimer's just gets worse. And so, in other words, it's more good time now, so, and so, we're excited about that pro, to be clear. It's not I guess we have to go to Atlanta, and
No, we like it.
we're excited about the idea. It's just a hard decision, and you always kind of, are like, are we making the right decision? But, I think we've just felt like that's the right priority, is if we're gonna prioritize something, in our lives, obviously our kids are, a priority. So, and just spending time with them, we're in kind of that mindset of making the most of our time together. And, so it's a big move, and, we're really looking forward to being out there, and, hoping that, we know for sure so as I've mentioned, so our daughter goes to the same church we will be going to out there, and she's kind of a social butterfly-ish type, like everybody knows her, I think, pretty much. It'll interestingly be, those are Lindsay's parents. That will be the term used.
That's true.
Which is a fair turnaround, because, for a long time, you're Rusty and Ann's daughters, right? So, and I'll also say So our daughters went coast to coast on us when they moved out. So we have one daughter in Portland, our older daughter, and then our younger daughter out in Georgia. And we did think about Portland, but just felt like, one, it's more expensive. One nice thing about moving to Atlanta is it's a little cheaper. The cost of living is a little bit cheaper. So that's a pro. But then also just where the church is at, our sister church, it's a smaller church out in Portland, and we really felt like we need a larger church, just to be in that larger community. We probably have a better shot at building relationships, and so anyway. So that's the process we're in right now, is getting ready to move, and we don't know. It's a slow housing market. We're selling our house here, and so our real estate agent was like, just be prepared. It's a slow market. we're buckled in, so here we go. But anyway, that's kind of our big life change right now, is making that move, and we're really looking forward to what that's going to be like. That'll be fun. So that's our big news. And then the other kind of Alzheimer's related update, life decision is, so I'm sure we've shared at different times on here, Anne's had back issues for like 3 years.
Yeah, sciatica and lower back pain. It's horrible.
Yeah. We make little songs about that, like we do everything else. Living with sciatica. That's Living in America, right? Like it's changed. And then you're the girl with sciatica. Whoa. You're the girl. For the kids in America, I think that one. I can't remember who sang that one. All of our ditties, yeah. But it's been, if you're familiar with sciatica, if you have sciatica pain or you've, experienced it, it is no bueno. And so Anne's been dealing with that for a long time. So a year ago, she had a discectomy, which is a short procedure where they remove, it's basically, sciatica is like a bulging disc that's pushing against the sciatic nerve that goes down your leg. And so they remove this, the discectomy is real simple, and they just go in and remove that little bit that's pushing against the sciatic. It's a quick surgery, but when we were looking into it, we were found out, you need to be careful with anesthesia when you have Alzheimer's, because sometimes people with Alzheimer's, anesthesia can really disorient them, and even sort of like they can come out of the surgery disoriented and possibly even not get back to where they were cognitively prior to the surgery, which, oh my goodness, that's just really scary. And there are some considerations. I think that for sure Anne has early onset Alzheimer's. This is something that's shared about Alzheimer's patients in general across the board, and so that includes people into their 70s and 80s. Along with that, Anne's in really good health otherwise. So those are positives. But anyway, we got input about it for that discectomy, and it was like, listen, it's worth it. That's a short procedure. Anne's young, she's in good health. She's in a lot of pain. So we went for it. No problems. She went through the anesthesia just fine. The surgery went fine. Unfortunately, we spent the last year and it just hasn't improved much. Yeah. We've done physical therapy.
We've been Pilates.
We've done Pilates. We've done
stretches and
stretches,
exercises and
an ablation,
Oh,
and
yeah,
medications,
that's right.
and
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. So here we are. So we went back to see the doctor who did the surgery, and he said, all right, I think the next step is to do a fusion. And the idea, I think, is to keep those vertebrae open.
So they don't pinch.
Yeah, so they're not pinching then on the sciatic nerve. It's still a very, he said, we do the surgeries every day. And so that's comforting. However, it's a 2-hour surgery. And so where we're at now is getting some input from our neurologist about, okay, now we're talking about a 2-hour surgery.
Yeah, going under anesthesia.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, that's certainly longer. I would say the discectomy was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, under anesthesia. And so that's a big decision.
Yeah. I don't remember what the doctor recommended.
The surgeon,
Yeah.
you mean? He didn't speak to the Alzheimer's side of it, you know. It was just this is the next surgical step, you know, if you're didn't get relief ultimately from the first one.
Yeah.
So we haven't decided yet, you know. We're waiting for advice from Ann's neurologist and gathering info. So Ann's toughing it out. Meanwhile, as she has, as is her wont, she is tough.
I'm very stubborn. I think that helps.
She's sweetly stubborn. Yeah. So anyway, that's the other big decision that we're trying to figure out. Other big life situation. So, in all likelihood, we would wind up doing the surgery after our move if we move forward with the surgery. So, but anywho, that's kind of the latest for us. What else, dear? Any other life updates we should share?
Someone buy our house.
We won't put that out on the YouTube video for privacy purposes, but yes, we're hoping our house will sell. But anyway, I guess that's about it. We're doing well otherwise, and keeping busy over the summer, and yeah. So I guess that's it. So we'll continue to keep you posted. Thanks for tuning in and watching our videos and following along. And always feel free if you want to ask any questions in the comments. We'll do our best to answer them, or at least give you what we know or our experience has been or whatever. So maybe someday we'll do one of those lives. We saw our guy out in Australia did a live, and that was fun.
It's so beautiful out in the country.
That's beautiful scenery.
Yeah,
Phoenix, if we do a live, it will be from the air-conditioned comfort of our living room.
That's right.
Unless we wait until like November. So don't get your hopes up for some beautiful, maybe we'll put it in the background, some background scenery or something. Let's put it on the TV and we can film like with the TV behind us in the background. So anyway, but yeah, for now we'll just check in again here sometime soon when we have another update for you. So thanks for watching and tuning in. Bye.
Bye.